I'm going to show you my scaling strategy that I used with one of my clients to scale their brand from 43k pounds per month to 86k pounds per month. I'll tell you everything step by step so you can just do the same for your own brand. Now, why should you listen to me? My name is William and I've generated over 12 million in sales for 7 and 8 figure e-commerce brands with meta ad systems and performance creatives. With that having said, let's get straight into the video. So when we started out, the problem with that brand was that they were running multiple campaigns, testing, scaling, retargeting, lookalike audiences, and so on. If you're doing the same, you want to listen closely because those strategies are from 2018 and now not up to date anymore. What's happening if you do this is that you create a lot of audience overlap between your campaigns and essentially they decimate themselves. Nowadays, it's not worth to have a testing, scaling campaign, retargeting, and so on, but you just want to do everything in one campaign. Of course, if you're advertising in different countries or to different audiences, for example, another product, then you should have different campaigns because obviously those audiences don't overlap. But if not, then not. For this client, it wasn't the case, so we consolidated everything into fewer campaigns. So we ended up having just two campaigns, one broad campaign and one interest campaign. And those were basically duplicates with just different audience settings. Now you might be wondering, but don't we have an audience overlap also here? Well, partially that's true, but with that brand, they have a very specific product for a very specific group of people, and we assume that testing interests here makes sense. And in the end, the interest campaign still outperforms the broad campaign, so this is why we go for it. But in general, if you have a product with mass appeal, you want to go rather broad because the algorithm, based on the messaging on your creative, will find exactly who the ad to show to. Now, if you have multiple campaigns in your account, you of course don't want to just shut everything off because that would get your business probably close to zero or just close to the retention basis. Instead, you want to transition over time. Just make sure that you don't launch anything new in the old campaigns and make the biggest campaign with the most data, and ideally, if it's a broad campaign, then already perfect, make that to your main campaign and launch new tests only in that campaign from now on. Over time, the old campaigns will burn out and die out, and in the meantime, this one main campaign will perform much better from all the tests and the new winners, and you will have scaled it up to more than the old campaigns have been in the sum. And because you solve the audience overlap, you will see that even with the same amount of creatives, this one campaign will be performing much better than all old campaigns together before. Now that alone already got them to a ROAS of over 3, but now this is what we did to actually scale. Another issue that this account had is that they have a very good product, and well, actually that's a good thing, but that let them be kinda lazy or kinda neglect ad creative testing. They were testing new creatives maybe every 2 weeks, maybe once a month, but that's detrimental to scaling. You want to have an iterative framework where you test every single week new creatives. By iterative framework, I mean that with every test you make a hypothesis, you make split testing variants of your creatives, and then based on what creative got the spend, you know your answer to your hypothesis. This is usable as a learning for all future creatives, and then with every creative cycle, you actually get better at what you do. So never just test one single creative because it's an idea, but actually make split testing variants where just one variable is different. For example, if it's a video, make 3 different visual hooks. I know it's easier to make 3 different text hooks, but this is lower impact. You want to have a clear difference so that the split test is actually worth it. And you want to be doing this every single week so you have enough data, but also so you find new winners way faster than old winners burn out, so you can actually scale your brand. Another issue was with the ad creatives, and that was just the copywriting and the headlines. We explained how to make more impactful headlines, how to line the messaging with the current market awareness level and the market sophistication, and that way we also received more and more winners faster to scale them to an ad budget of over 20,000 pounds per month. So before we started working with them, they were just spending 15,000 pounds per month with a ROAS of 2.87, but wanted to be at a ROAS of over 3. And within 2 months after applying those strategies, even though their product is seasonal and actually stronger in winter, we got them to a spend of almost 25,000 pounds per month with a ROAS of 3.47. Now, if you're making the same mistakes that they did, just implement those steps exactly how I described in this video. And from there, it will be all about making strong top of funnel ads to actually scale your brand. But if you don't know exactly how to do that and you don't have a few years to actually master the craft, I can help you scale your brand like that, like I did with this one. If you're interested, click the first link in the description and book a free call with me today. But if you want to do it on your own for now, check out this video where I go over our 8-figure creative strategy so you can learn it yourself. Keep scaling. See you there.